Hey, it's Rosemary here. How you doing? Okay, this is a habit that will kind of hold you back for like ever. Okay, I used to do this thing all the time, and I wonder if you do it too. This thing where I would kind of wake up at some weird time in the morning, and I'd lie in bed. I'd be thinking and worrying about all the things I hadn't done yet. I'd lie there imagining the worst, wishing I was somewhere else, wishing I'd accomplished so much more, wishing I was someone for who everything seemed to flow easily to, and I'd be wondering and wondering when it would be my time and kind of moaning at the heavens and all of that kind of thing. And needless to say, starting each morning on such a low was not exactly conducive for doing good work, really. How could it be? It felt as though the day was horrid and evil even before it begun. There were days when it felt so disheartening. I made myself feel so hopeless. And it took getting very firm with my own head to break the habit. And the thing about us deliberate millionaires is that we're very introspective. We are more self-aware than the norms. And that can be a good thing, but it can also be a very bad thing when it's not kept under check. A good amount of navel gazing and introspection is required to discover your why, your calling, your purpose, etc. and all that stuff. But when it becomes aimed at destroying your self-confidence, as you consider all the things that you're not yet doing, then it can be a force for evil that will destroy you and your goals and your dreams, okay? And honey, you are in control. You may not realize it, like I never used to realize it, but you are in control of this. At the moment, every single thing you are lying there imagining, or you've been lying there imagining, is a figment of your imagination. The good stuff, the bad stuff has not really happened yet, but you're making it come alive by dwelling completely on it. And your actions are following your perceived events. If you're spending lots of time dwelling on all the negatives of your life, then you will act from that place. Your demeanor will be that of someone who isn't accomplishing much. Your actions will be more reactive to events rather than proactive. There'll be a bit of fatalism to everything you do as you start to think that nothing you do makes a difference anyway. You become your own worst judge and jury, and you find yourself wanting. It affects everything. You don't even realize it. You might start to tell yourself that you're acting realistically, but really you're acting in response to the so-called reality that you imagined in your head. It's not even real. The solution to this, of course, is to get pretty deliberate about what you allow to stay in your head. As one of the DMs recently said in group, the mind plays tricks. And I just thought that was such a great statement because it's true. It really does play tricks on you, okay? All that bad stuff you imagined up it makes you think it's real when it's just imagination. The truth is, you're not even sure that you're remembering your past events accurately. So even when you're remembering your past, you're not sure it's accurate at all. So you may think that you're only thinking about the facts, but the facts according to who? What version of yourself? I'm sure if you ask somebody else who was in that situation at that same time, they might say something completely different. But you are acting, or you're seeing it from your hurt and broken kind of version of yourself. And so you see a slur against you, whereas if you were feeling more positive and empowered, you might see that nothing bad was intended towards you. I'm not saying that of every single situation, but you might be surprised that your imagination, in fact, as my DM girl said, the mind plays tricks. It does play tricks a lot of the time. And you now want to get it to play tricks in a way that helps you, not hinders you. It's a good thing, okay, that it can play tricks because you can use it to your benefit. So when you realize that nothing you imagine is completely real until you act based on that, and then you create the reality out of it, then maybe once you realize that, maybe you'll realize you need to get a lot more deliberate about what you're allowing yourself to imagine. So you could plant new thoughts and pictures of what you're choosing to create. You could plant new ideas of how thankful you are that dreams are coming true. You can plant new ideals of yourself and how capable you really truly are, and then allow yourself to take action based on these new imaginings. If you can imagine that everything is going wrong, why can't you imagine that everything's going right? Hey? Okay, and act from that place. Act from these new imaginings. If none of it is real until you make it so, then surely you see that you can mold your whole existence with a little mind discipline. Yes, the mind does play tricks, but you can play that game a whole lot better once you get aware, once you get deliberate about it. Replace your negative expectations with more empowering ideas. Even your past painful memories can be re-engineered to be more empowering if you decide that you want to. And this is a hard one to do because mostly you kind of built your whole personality based on what you believe your past story is, okay? You've given your story some meaning and that's made you the person that you are today. And so you're kind of invested in keeping it the same, even if it is damaging you. And that's a pity, because then you keep playing the victim of your story when you refuse to re-engineer it. I know it's hard to hear, but it is the truth. You can re-engineer your story. You can make a powerful story of victory and triumph where you are the hero or the heroine, okay? Your behaviors and actions will play out from that place rather than this place of victim. And then in addition to this, choose to lie in bed dragging up things or dredging up things to be thankful for, okay? Create new pictures of your goals and imagine those. All the money that is flowing easily to you, be thankful for it. All the impact you're having as you step more fully into your role as leader, be thankful for that. The awesome, loving relationships in your life, be thankful for them. How healthy you are, be thankful for that. Deliberately design your life in your imagination first and be thankful for it. And then allow your actions to come from that place of deliberate decision and empowerment. Create this as a new habit. Start today. Start now. Make a note of today's date in your journal. And that today is the day you start to re-engineer your mind and use the fact that the mind plays tricks to your advantage, okay? And then tell me where you are in a year's time. If you start today to re-engineer what's going on in your head, in a year's time, I promise you that you will be more expanded, more wealthy, more fulfilled. You will just generally be more. It's time to fight to deliberately design the life you are born to live. And if you're ready for some support in making all this a reality, come and join us in the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track Business Mastermind Group. Woo! It's rosemarynonnyknight.com/DM Fast Track. Come join. It's been a pleasure. I'll speak to you again soon. Till the next time. Bye.